Number of corona positive cases in Assam reports a rise. 28 more persons test positive, informs Health and Family Welfare Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma. Flood situation in Northeast takes a turn for the worse. 2 lakh people marooned in 7 districts of Assam. Road links disrupted in Meghalaya. Manipur constitutes task force to arrest decline in state economy, plans boost for micro, small and medium enterprises. Union Home Ministry dismisses report, says school will not reopen now. And Indian Council of Medical Research scales up testing facilities for COVID-19, allows over 600 laboratories to conduct tests. Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News. This is Joshna Borwa with the news in detail. In news from Assam first, the number of corona positive persons is rapidly on the rise as a spike in cases is reported almost daily in the last several days. Health and Family Welfare Minister in his tweets today said 28 new cases have come to light, with 9 from Soraideo, 1 from Kamrup, 1 from Sibsagar, 14 from Golaghat, 2 from Karbi Anglong and 1 from Lakhimpur. Meanwhile, the Assam government has asserted that the COVID-19 situation is still under control and people need not panic. The government focus is now on setting up more quarantine facilities across the state. Here is more from our reporter, Kamal Bora.
The number of COVID-infected persons in the state has crossed the mark 700, which means that the situation has further deteriorated. However, the state government has asserted that it is still under their control because the state is ready to treat more than 5,000 COVID-infected patients at this moment, and the process is on to enhance the facility. As part of that, already few more medical institutions have been converted into dedicated COVID hospital recently. But at this moment, in view of continuous inflow of passengers from outside, the state government is right now focusing on building up more and more quarantine facilities so that the spread of this disease can be contained fully. This is Kamal Bora from Guwahati for DD News.
On the other hand, states in the northeastern region have seen a sudden increase of COVID-19 positive cases in the last few days. Tripura detected 23 fresh positive cases on Tuesday. Out of 23 new cases, 18 are returnees from Maharashtra, while 5 others came into contact with the infected persons. In Manipur, 2 more persons have tested positive, taking the total to 41 cases. The new patients had returned from outside the state. In Meghalaya, 5 more persons have tested positive, taking the total number to 20 with 7 active cases. In a tweet, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma informed that the new 5 positive cases were people who came from Delhi and Haryana recently. In Nagaland, 5 new active COVID-19 cases have been reported this morning, registering a total of 9 patients. The number of corona positive cases stands at 2 in Arunachal Pradesh, 1 in Mizoram and 1 in Sikkim. Nearly 2 lakh people in 7 districts in Assam have been affected by floods as incessant rain across many parts of the state has worsened the situation today. New areas were inundated due to breach of embankments and roads. Several rivers are flowing above the danger level. Over 2 lakh people have been affected in the first wave of floods. NDRF and SDRF teams have been deployed in Gwalpara district for relief and rescue operations. 9,000 people have been shifted to relief camps in Gwalpara and Tinsukia districts. In Meghalaya, following Cyclone Amphan, heavy rains and cyclonic storms triggered landslides, floods and washing away of roads and bridges in several districts, affecting a large number of the population. Road links in different areas of Khasi Hills and Jaintia Hills have remained disrupted. In Tripura, incessant rains together with storms have caused massive damages this morning in the state, including in capital Agartala.
Speaking to DD News, Rangba Shnong of Chiliangrat, DHPD informed that incessant
In Assam, with no respite from incessant rains, the flood situation in the state has taken a turn for the worse. Here is more from our correspondent, Mridushmita.
The Met Department had already issued a red alert that Assam and Meghalaya will be receiving heavy to heavy rain shower in Assam and Meghalaya. Assam has been receiving very heavy rainfall since 26th. And so far, there has been the flood situation here in Assam has gone to green, as 7 districts here in Assam is under water. In fact, rivers like Jia Bhorali and Brahmaputra River in Jorhat, which is at Nimati Ghat, is under danger level mark, which has affected as many as more than 2 lakh people in Assam. In fact, the Assam government has taken all the precautionary measures to send the relief to send the stranded people to the relief camps who are affected by the flood. This is Mridushmita for DD News, Assam.
Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal today called on Governor Jagdish Mukhi at Raj Bhavan and briefed him on the measures taken by the government in its fight against the COVID-19 pandemic and the spread of swine flu infection. He also apprised the governor of the relief and rehabilitation arrangements in flood-affected areas and steps to contain the disaster. On the other hand, the Chief Minister today had a review meeting with APDCL, APGCL and the AEGCL at Bijuli Bhavan, Guwahati, and asked officials to ensure that no incident of electrocution takes place during the floods. In Arunachal Pradesh, 3 members of a family, including 2 small children, were feared to have been buried alive when a major landslide triggered by heavy rainfall swept away their house at Arzu village in Dibang Valley district. The incident occurred 85 kilometers away from Anini, the headquarters of Dibang Valley district. Expressing deep shock and sorrow over the loss of 3 lives in the landslide, Chief Minister Pema Khandu has announced ex gratia of 4 lakh rupees each to the next of kin of the deceased. The Chief Minister has also directed the district administration and the disaster management department to continuously monitor the situation. He has appealed to the people living in flood and landslide prone areas to shift to safer locations. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren chaired a meeting on Tuesday evening at his official residence in Imphal to review and address the challenges faced by micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs in the state as a fallout of the COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown. Later, the Chief Minister said the resolutions at the meeting included constitution of a task force to boost the declining economy due to nationwide lockdown, effective management of biomedical waste, chalking out a state bamboo policy, and procurement of surplus agriculture and horticulture produce from farmers to be kept in cold storage. In an effort to guard against fake news being circulated on various platforms, the Union Ministry of Home Affairs has dismissed media reports that it has permitted all states to open schools. The ministry has clarified that no such decision has been taken. It said all educational institutions are still prohibited to open throughout the country. Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry has said a total of 64,426 people affected with coronavirus have been cured and the recovery rate has reached 42.45% in the country. During the last 24 hours, 3,935 people have recovered and 6,387 fresh cases of COVID-19 have been reported, taking the total number of cases to 1,51,767. The ministry said 170 deaths have been registered in the last 24 hours, taking the nationwide toll to 4,337. Globally, the total cases stand at 57,09,518 with 3,52,750 deaths and 24,51,109 recovered. In the USA, a total cases stand at 17,25,808 with 1,625 deaths and a recovery of 47,09,973. In Brazil, total cases stand at 3,94,507 with 24,593 deaths and 1,58,593 recovered. In Russia, total cases stand at 3,70,680 with 3,968 deaths and 1,42,208 recovered. The Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) has said a total of 1,16,041 samples of coronavirus were tested in the last 24 hours. With this, the figure of total number of tests has reached 32,42,160 in the country. Meanwhile, the ICMR is continuously scaling up its testing facilities for COVID-19 by giving approval to government and private laboratories. As of now, the total 624 laboratories across India have been given approval to conduct the tests for COVID-19, including 435 government laboratories and 189 private laboratories chains. The Meghalaya government has notified a dedicated team of officials to make necessary arrangements for transport on payment basis for denizens who wish to travel outside the state for a valid purpose. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Ting Song has informed that a team will assist people at railway stations and airports as the interstate movement is restricted. Tripura Law Minister Ratan Lal Nath today said so far 9 trains have left the state carrying more than 14,000 passengers. 4 more trains from Tripura to Ranchi, Jharkhand and Bihar will leave any time now. Speaking to reporters, Nath said a train has already left from Udaipur to Bihar carrying 1,200 passengers. In Sikkim, Minister for Agriculture, Horticulture and Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services Loknath Sharma today chaired a coordination meeting with the scheme in charge of the Agriculture Department at his chamber at Tashiling Secretariat. The meeting deliberated on the achievements of the department during the first year in office of this government. To end the news, the main points once again. Number of corona positive cases in Assam reports a rise. 28 more persons test positive, informs Health and Family Welfare Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma. Flood situation in Northeast takes a turn for the worse. 2 lakh people marooned in 7 districts of Assam. Road links disrupted in Meghalaya. Manipur constitutes task force to arrest decline in state economy, plans boost for micro, small and medium enterprises. Union Home Ministry dismisses reports, says schools will not reopen now. An Indian Council of Medical Research scales up testing facilities for COVID-19, allows over 600 laboratories to conduct tests. And that's all in this bulletin. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.